What is up, guys? Welcome back to the Lumsden Motorsports Garage. I'm Wade Lumsden. Today I can't even really call it a cleanup day, but we're trying to make sense of some things. Get some stuff unloaded and bring some other stuff back up to par. So let me get to work. All right, guys, so yeah, just trying to get cleaned up a little bit today. There was actually a huge gap. I think it's like a 7-week or 8-week gap between the last race and the next race, right? And we're like right in the middle of it. I still had the Tuff Truck on the trailer. Hadn't finished doing the trailer bearings from the rescue because it needs the other side done, right? I mean, why do one when you can just go do them all? So part of what I did today is I went and got some parts to go do that. I don't think you guys really want to see me do trailer bearings. I don't know. Comment below if you ever want to see me do trailer bearings. I will do a video on trailer bearings, but that doesn't sound very exciting. And then I went and got I'm pulling my Powoxy, I don't know, my little solar panel I got off of Amazon. This thing actually works pretty good. I have like 3 or 4 of them, and they work really, really well. So part of the reason why I kept the cigarette lighter in the truck is this thing's got a little cigarette lighter plug-in. And it does a really good trickle charge. I got a side-by-side that I use the exact same setup just through that, and it helps my battery. It's a pretty weak battery. Like if I let it set for more than 48 hours, it'd be dead. But I just hooked it up to this and set it up on my dash, and haven't had any issues. In fact, I think it brought the battery back to life. I'd be curious what it does in the wintertime, again. So other things that have happened here, guys, I'm gonna flip the camera around here. I've got my hands full. Look at that. There's a water tank on the ground, which means there's an Oshkosh without a water tank on it, which is kind of awesome, right? Like I said in a previous video, I think the Oshkosh video that I posted the first video of this was actually filmed a while ago. I just kind of holding on to it because, surprise, we went street stock racing and Tuff Truck racing, and I wanted to get that content up. So this has actually been sitting untouched for, I don't know, a month or so, maybe six weeks. My dad got a little I don't know, anxious. I don't know. He really wanted this tank off. So he had one of the guys come down here, work on getting the tank off. It's going to go on to another truck that we have set aside for the racetrack specifically. And then this is going to turn into the toy. I see they pulled it forward, which is kind of cool. It runs. I think you saw that in the last video. I did pull this drive line out because I wanted to go get a duplicate made, but it's not exactly a duplicate. So I got to get a front drive line built for this still. And yeah, kind of chaotic with the damage and stuff over here. And we'll start getting some stuff stripped off of this and getting into her pretty soon. So let me flip camera around. Oh, I dropped my charging cable stuff. Hold on, guys. This is too young to feel this dang old, right? Anyways, other stuff. The hobby stock, or street stock, sorry guys, street stock is still sitting. I haven't had an opportunity to really do anything with that. I don't know if I told you guys, but I'm expecting my my second child, and that's coming up pretty quick. Due date is like September 5th, and so we're kind of right in that ballpark, right? Like anything could happen. So also just scrambling to get stuff ready for baby boy to show up. So it's been kind of wild, been kind of tough to make a little content, but I'm gonna get it done, even if it's just these like update videos. I know they're not the most fun to watch, but keeps you guys up to date and keeps me posting videos. We're, like I said, we're gonna get this thing rolling again. For you guys new to the channel, there's a handful of you that jumped on. Thank you for joining. I really like it, and I really appreciate it. So get your friends to like and subscribe. I appreciate the push. I really like it, guys. I need to do some stuff on the street stock, but I think it's going to require some parts or pieces, and maybe just some planning, and it's definitely going to involve my brother. He doesn't know yet, but like I got to do some seatbelt mounts and things like that, and I'll go over all that stuff when I actually do the project. But I don't know if you saw a flash of it when I gave you a flash in the of the Tuff Truck up on the trailer, but there was a white Ford F-350. Just put that thing into commission. Needed a bunch of work, and now I have a truck again. So I won't have any issues with Armada or trying to figure out who's going to help me tow to a racetrack or anything like that. So steps in the right direction. I was very surprised. I didn't realize we had so many 6.0s in our junkyard here, but before you guys freak out, it's already got the head studs and stuff like that done on it. So I'm really happy to have a truck to be able to go do some stuff. So I need to jump off here real quick, and I'll come back and chat your ear off for a couple more minutes in a second. See, look, Pewaxy. I'm not sponsored by them at all or anything. I don't know, I discovered these and they've been kind of nice. I got one on a forklift that has some charging issues periodically, and it keeps us from getting frustrated. But see, I just ran it straight into my cigarette lighter, and it's been keeping my side-by-side battery up to snuff. It was like dead for a while, and then brought it back to life, and it wouldn't hold the charge, and then we did this and haven't had any issues with it since. But I also used it on the street stock, which was kind of cool. Shoved it on the battery, set it up here like at the end of the night, and or sorry, I think every time I swap it, it messes up audio, but shoved it there on the end of the night, and then when I came up the next day, battery was full and charged. That's one thing on this car. I don't know if I'm going to change it or not. Seems to be doing great as it is, but I really like to run an alternator. I put an alternator on, even on the modified, right? Because these HEI distributors love voltage. So if you can give them more voltage than the 12.6 it's going to get out of a battery, or give it that 14 whatever, it really likes it. So maybe we'll look at putting one in there. I'm trying to get like a one wire alternator and get it installed. But yeah, other updates. So racing's gonna get a little, I don't know, weird. I'm still gonna run the street stock, which was just gonna be fun. But recent decisions up at Rattlesnake Raceway, I'm going to be the new DOC up there, just to finish out the year. That's going to be fun. I've done it before. Some of you guys, I mean, pre-channel here, I ran a sprint car series. I also ran an I-80 challenge series up and down I-80 here in Nevada. And I also did some DOC at the racetrack. I've basically volunteered at every position at the track that I could. So there's only like 3 or 4 more race weekends up at Fallon. Makes like 2-day weekends, right? So 6 races. But it's probably gonna make things a little bit hectic. I do have the backing of the staff and somebody else to DOC while I'm in a race car, because you know that never works out well, trying to DOC while you're in a car, if you don't have somebody that you can relinquish all decision-making powers to for your race, and that sort of stuff. So maybe you guys will get to see a little bit of that kind of backside of things. I've seen a lot of it. I was bottle fed at the racetrack, so I'm pretty used to it. But I'll try to get a bunch of that type of stuff and some of that content on video for you guys, just so you can kind of see the back end. I don't know how many people actually get an opportunity to do that unless they are, you know, volunteering at a racetrack. So back to what I was doing. Like I said, I'm going to work on bearings. My Raising Cane's cup is still holding for my dust cover. But I'm also going to jump on to seeing if this here winch works. But to do that requires a battery to start with. So let me track some stuff down. All right, guys, so I'm looking at this trailer here. Underneath, the winch is mounted. I don't know if you can see that. Sorry, I'm going to kind of just fan it here, but a couple pieces of angle, bolted plate through the wood. That's not how I would really want to use it. Want to actually get it attached to metal so that it makes sense, but for right now, we're going to just get this thing working. We hooked the battery up to it. It does work. This does let us plug it in backwards to where it won't work, so that was a little frustrating at first, but we got it. It's going in and out the way it should. Takes power, but we'll come back and definitely need to address the way that it's actually mounted to the trailer. I don't know if that's going to be throwing a weld across the backside or doing the hitch setup, or what we're going to do there, but that's where we're at. So I got some stuff moving around here. Race car next to old race car, trailer, and truck is way down there near where the Oshkosh and stuff is. So there was a problem. A lot of my parking was taken up, and I was the one taking it up. So you know, I needed to fix that. So anyways, yeah, gonna just kind of prepping some of the support type stuff to make sure that we're not, you know, scrambling to be able to get to the racetrack. Like I said, we still got a handful of weeks to make things happen on the car, on the street stock. I don't at this point have anything planned for the Tuff Truck and the mega truck. I don't know. Give me some name ideas down below too, guys. I know it was a Titan drilling truck at one point, so I was thinking Titan, but that seems kind of cliche, overused. Ooh, it's toast out, yeah. So I don't know, something kind of cool along those lines. I'll take ideas, take suggestions. We have a old 85 or 87. I think it's an 85 F250 four-wheel drive, so it has the twin tube front suspension, kind of like the Tuff Truck, but my current Tuff Truck, but it's four-wheel drive. We've always called it the Beast. We called it the Beast because it never had a situation it couldn't get itself out of, even if you just had to swap the driver. So maybe something along those lines. I don't know, something a little bigger than that. Whatever. Give me some ideas down below if you got any. But yeah, just kind of prepping and shifting gears to try to be successful DOCing while I'm racing. Man, I got sweat just dripping into my eyes. Sorry, guys. DOC while I'm racing. Get some of the safety stuff on this street stock up to snuff. I don't have a race for the Tuff Truck yet to go to, but I know fuel regulator is garbage. Need to swap that before I can even try to diagnose if it's anything else. And then got to get my trailer up to snuff. You can tell somebody did some homemade jobby type stuff, and like they put the left side brake on the right side and the right side brake on the left side. Anyways, we'll get that thing up to snuff. So it's the next handful of videos is probably just going to be kind of tinkering kind of stuff, prepping kind of stuff. Nothing super heavy. I still need to tear into the street stock and see where it's set up completely. Like look at ride heights, look at even offset of wheels and all that stuff, and get it put down on paper. That way, you know, if something happens, you can put it back to normal. So I get some other stuff taken care of, and we'll probably have a video where I'm kind of going through doing that sort of stuff as well. So again, I want to say thanks to everybody that's jumped on, that's new to the channel. It's going to be a fun adventure getting back into this stuff. So don't forget to like and subscribe. Any questions, comments, concerns down below. My brother is not here, so keep the dirty side. Till next time, keep the dirty side down. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I really do appreciate you. You guys watching motivates me to keep going, even with all the craziness that is life. So who knows? Maybe we can blow this thing up, kind of like Hunt the Front or some of them other guys. But seriously, guys, really thank you. I really do appreciate all of you guys that are subscribing and watching and helping me grow this channel and sharing my videos and stuff. I really do this for fun, and I like doing it. And I'm glad I'm getting the motivation back to do it, and you guys watching and subscribing and commenting and all that stuff helps keep me motivated to keep doing stuff, and even come up with some even crazier ideas and stuff. So I think we're gonna continue to have fun, guys. So thank you so much, and we'll catch you next video. Peace.